Hi and welcome back everyone. Today we're going to share 3 cracking Easter games that you can play with your children over this celebratory period. Our first game is Bunny's Tale, involving tactics, timing and those all-important fundamental movement skills. To set the game up, you're going to create a base at each side of the playing area, and in this put a couple of bibs so that children can use these as tails. Once the game begins, we've got one team versus the other trying to steal one of the tails from the other team. If you do manage to steal a tail, all you're going to do is take it in your hand and then move it back to your base. This pretty much serves as an extra life, because if you do lose one of your tails, as we can see here, run back to your base, tuck it in, and then you can carry on playing again. In the hypothetical situation where there's no bibs left in your base and one of your teammates needs one because they've just had their bib stolen, this signals the end of the game, and the team with the bibs in their base is crowned as the winner. To make the game easier for the individual or for a team, ask them to tuck the tail further in, give them more lives, more tails in the base, and allow them to use multiple bases. To make the game harder, children protect 2 tails instead of 1, they must control a ball whilst moving around the area, and play the game with 4 teams instead of just 2. Our second game is Protect the Egg, which helps children develop teamwork skills as well as attacking and defending principles. You're going to nominate one of the children to be a tagger, and it's their job to guard the egg which is nested in the base. The stealers start around the outside and aim to get into the area and steal the egg without being tagged. If you do try and sneak in the area and you get tagged, then you have to freeze, staying exactly where you are. The only way that you can join back in the game is if one of your teammates tig you, although this is a risk because they might get tagged in the process. At this point, it's worth asking the children how you're going to work together to steal that egg. One strategy might be to try and lure the tigger away yourself. Once you do this, your teammate can then get in and steal the egg. This involves an element of self-sacrifice, but is for the betterment of the team. The game is over if either the egg gets taken or the tagger manages to tag all the stealers. To make the game easier, we might have more stealers to steal the egg. We might make the base larger, so a larger area for the tagger to defend, and the taggers have a ball as well, which slows them down. To make the game harder, the stealers might have a time limit in which to take the egg, they might have to take multiple eggs, and the area might be guarded by more than one tagger. And our third and final game is Running Rabbits. This concentrates on fundamental movement skills, particularly jumping. Everyone in the game starts with a ball between their legs. From here you're going to nominate a tagger also. The tagger aims to quickly bounce around the area and try and tig one of the other children who are aiming to escape. And the rules are very simple. If you get tagged, you become the next tagger. You also can't tig the person who just tagged you. It's very hard work chasing someone down, so that just gives them a couple of seconds just to get their breath back. It's not much fun tagging someone only to be it again. The second rule is if the ball drops to the floor, you become the tagger also. You're going to play the game for just 2 minutes and then play again, selecting new taggers so that everybody gets a turn. And to make our final game easier, use fewer taggers, adding safe zones where you can't be tagged, and only the tiggers have a ball, slowing them down. To make the game harder, add in even more tiggers, play it in a smaller area so there's less space to escape, and have the runners travel from one end to the other. This will make the game look like a friendly version of Bulldog. Thank you for watching everybody. I hope that you enjoyed this week's Easter video. If you did, then please like and then share the video with anybody else that you feel would benefit from it. And as always, remember to subscribe so that you can catch next week's video. I'll see you then.